difficult to deal with such patients, especially when they come in an outpatient basis, and with the number of patients that we have, it's extremely difficult. One thing that I've noticed is that in the burns unit where I work as a physician, we get MRSA. We do get MRSA, but what is very surprising is you have MRSA which is sensitive to quinolones. This, I think,
the community acquired.
Yeah, probably. But then this is when the patient has been in the hospital for a month.
Yes.
These burns guys, they take lots of antibiotics. We have lots of skin grafts, and after a month he'll develop an MRSA.
They respond to the quinolones.
And they respond to the quinolone.
So these burn patients must be all polymicrobial. Be
all polymicrobial, but you isolate this. Yeah. And otherwise, I would agree with Pratit and Eric. I don't think we get many gram positives.
Burns microbiology is very different.
It's totally different.
It's totally different. And the response of particularly younger burn patients is very different as well, isn't it?
And you get polymicrobial flora. Today you'll grow something. Next week it will be something else.
Yeah.
Something will be grown in the urine. Something else will come out if you have a tracheostomy, something else will come out there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Going back to Acinetobacter, I mean, this is a real problem. We have a special challenge with Acinetobacter in my hospital in that we take the overspill from Selly Oak Hospital in Birmingham, which is where all the British military patients are evacuated from Iraq and from Afghanistan. And in the forward clearing hospitals, we're very convinced, the army won't admit it, but they're picking up Acinetobacter, these terribly injured soldiers who've had legs blown off, massive burns. So that when they get to Selly Oak or they get to us, they're pre-colonized. So we screen them, we isolate them, and we absolutely do not allow them out of the room. And the other key thing with Acinetobacter, you touched on it, is its ability to survive. And I had some marvellous work done by a PhD student who came from Peshawar, Javed Khan. He did a wonderful PhD where he showed, with very careful work, that Acinetobacter survives better than MRSA in a dry environment. That's all published in the Journal of Clinical Microbiology in the early 90s. And to get rid of it is very difficult, but it can be done. We actually have an Acinetobacter-free unit because we took the place apart, we cleaned it all with hypochlorite, we screened, and then having got rid of it and had no colonized patients, we then were very careful to isolate any patient that comes in.